Right, hi everyone. Sorry about the background noise, some building works going on over there. I had a comment, well a question on YouTube from a user. Sorry, I can't remember your name, if it was Sam or something. Sorry, I can't remember, it was a few weeks ago now, and I just thought I have had it in the past, and it's probably something that a lot of people already know what to do. This isn't the gospel way to do it. There's all sorts of different ways of storing carrots. If you're like me and you grow carrots and your ground's very boggy, you know, like at the allotment, you can't leave them in the ground. Most root crops are best off left stored in the ground, and you just pull them when you want them, or you can sow successionally, which I tend to not do really with carrots. I'll just grow some if I need some, you know, and just store some and freeze some really. But if you want to, you know, if you had it where you go and pull your carrots and then get them home and they start going limp in a day or two, a bit like rubbery and bendy, the worst you can do is actually wash them. Leave as much earth on them as you can if you're going to do it like that, and just bring them home and pop them in the fridge. But you want to keep them for a long time, and they will keep this way for a very long time. Well, I found anyway. I've done it a few times, but I've never really had to do it that, you know, every year. But you know, I've done it with beetroots as well. So parsnips, do the same with that. There's all sorts of different ways. You can go into clamps and stuff, but if your ground's boggy, you can't. So just a quick, simple way of storing it. So first of all, we're going to need some carrots. Now, if you've got lovely fine soil, you'll end up with lovely straight carrots. If you're like me and you've got stony stuff that you've not really prepped much, you could get the odd mutant fork one. Just use them up first. Try and store your healthiest looking ones. Right, so I'll try and get some carrots out. That's the only problem with the soil here. It really grabs hold of the carrots and they're very hard to pull. So bear with me and I'll try and get a couple out. The variety of these is Autumn King, by the way. So they're usually alright. I've not had much problem with root fly yet. But now I'm pulling these, I might do, I don't know. We'll see. I'm supposed to pull them at night really, without wind. Just trying to get hold of the carrot without snapping it in half, which I've done a lot. I can't pull these by the top because they'll just tops just snap off. Oh. Yep, definitely got a good grip these have. Oh. There, it's not the most beautiful carrot, but it's still a carrot. We'll get a few more. Oh. There's another one. And they've got a couple of holes in, but it's nothing, you know, it's not root fly or anything. This one's feels like a mutant one. A double one, so that one you'd eat. You know, you wouldn't bother storing. I mean, you could store it if you want. But, come on. Oh, this one's split, so this is another one that I wouldn't store. I mean, the soil grabs them so tight here. So I mean, if I pull the top will just come off. So it's a case of persevere, get your hands a bit mucky. This one's obviously gone down, and see, another mutant one. But it's still a carrot at the end of the day. If you want to grow perfect ones, grow them in, you know, really sandy soil. You know, which this isn't. These were thinned out a little late as well. But like I say, I don't grow carrots all year round. You know, they do taste better homegrown, I'll admit that. But you can grow them in tubs if you want, with a mix of soil and sand. They'll grow pretty well in pretty much just sand, to be honest. Oh, the top's gone on that one. Oh, good God. Taking some getting out. Crikey. Get one more out. Pull these out because they're on their own up this end. That's the beauty of carrots, you just don't know what's beneath the surface of the soil until you pull them. So don't worry if they're all forked and curly whirly carrots, it's still a carrot at the end of the day. It'll still chop, great, everything. That one's just snapped on me. Right, that'll have to do for this experiment. Right, so we've got some carrots here. So now I'll show you how a way you can store them so they don't go all floppy. Right, so have a look at that. Just to show you how a way you can store these. This is one of my old potato bags with the soil put back in it. Obviously it needs to be deep enough for your carrot. Just make sure it's you know, fairly firm down but not rock hard. Make sure it's sort of damp. Never let it dry right out. You need it to stay damp. You need to create a sort of humid environment for them. Right, so if you do that, it's fairly straightforward. Idea you could do with something the size of your carrots. Basically, punch it all right down, whirl it out, drop your carrot in, push it right down, cover it over. Obviously the top are gone on that one. Usually I like to leave a little bit of top on it, only about an inch. And if you've got any rabbits or guinea pigs are out, they're fine eating the tops. So then again, you know roughly where that one was. You can uncover it a bit if you want. You can go right next to it if you want. Right down, whirl it round, shove your carrot in, cover it over. Right. You can just fill that with them all if you want. Store it somewhere cool, you know, on the floor in the shade. Don't let it get too wet, obviously. Right, so I'm going to pull these out for the next bit. Basically, that'll just keep stopping from drying out. They'll keep. I've had them keep for 6 months like that. Right, it's off a tray or whatever. You know, as long as it's deep, you know, it's got a bit of depth on it. Multi-purpose compost, whether it's been used, as long as it's got no weeds in it and nasties. Just put some at the bottom, turn it down, hit your carrots, sort of lay them. Don't want to be touching. And you go along doing that, cover them over with a layer like so. Once they're all covered under there, then you could add another layer of carrots, top it over. I wouldn't do any more than probably four deep really. So same again, store it somewhere cool, and when you want to use them you just scrape your compost back, pull what you need out, cover it back over, and they'll be perfectly fine in that for months and months, and they won't go rubbery or anything like that, providing this stays very slightly damp, not wet. It's not like you're watering a plant, just don't let it go bone dry. Ideal place is like I say, in the shade, you know, somewhere that doesn't get any sun. Straight on the floor, but just watch when it starts getting frosty, because you don't want it like an ice block, so that's when you need to put it somewhere still cool but frost free. They are quite frost hardy, you don't want it just like a block of ice. So like I say, you put your layer on the bottom, make sure there's compost on top of them, you can get your next layer. You just keep building it up if you want. Obviously you can get a great big wooden crate for this if you want, you know. This is just, I'm just showing you the principle of, you know, a way you can do it. But there are so many different ways you can do it. But it's just, this is all to hand. When you've got, you know, excess compost, you know, when it's harvest time, you can think, well, instead of you leaving it in bags, I might as well stick my carrots in it, you know, and store them in there. So that's how I've stored carrots in the past, and it's worked fine for me. So whoever asked the question, I hope that helps you and helps anyone else who's curious about how to do it. So thanks for watching, take care, I'll see you next time, bye.